Report 4681-NIC, new paragraph, accident history, new paragraph. The referral documentation indicates that Mr. X has a claim for a back injury, dated April 1, 2015, period. Currently accepted under this claim, lumbar strain, aggravation of disc degeneration, L5/S1, period. Currently not accepted under this claim, disc degeneration, L5/S1, disc is desiccated with decreased disc space height, period. New paragraph. Mr. X reported that on April 1, 2015, he was lifting a high-pressure hose onto the deck of a pressure truck when his back gave out, period. He stated that he had performed this procedure many times before, period. He was working alone, period. He stated that the back pain dropped him to a knee, period. After some time, the pain resolved sufficiently, and he continued working, period. However, the pain recurred a few days later, period. He presented to a physician in Lloydminster, who initiated the WCB claim, period. He reported that he was diagnosed with soft tissue damage and was prescribed an anti-inflammatory, period. He continued having symptoms, period. He stated that he continued working until June or July 2015, when his physician took him off work, period. He has been off work since that time, period. New paragraph. Mr. X reported that he underwent a microdiscectomy on July 16, 2016, period. He reported that the surgery did not go well, period. He stated that he had a dural leak and experienced seizures and blackouts, period. He was treated at the University of Alberta Hospital and reportedly recovered well after about 1 month, period. He stated that he had a tough recovery, period. He affirmed that he was, kind of depressed, period, . He stated that the microdiscectomy had only been partially successful, period. He stated that he did not receive any psychological treatment, period. He stated that the employer challenged the claim, period. He stated that his benefits were delayed, period. He reported that he has still not completed a full course of physical therapy, period. There have been no further surgeries, period. A subsequent MRI reportedly revealed a buildup of scar tissue, period. New paragraph. With respect to his vocational rehabilitation, Mr. X stated that the WCB found him a position at Home Depot in Lloydminster, period, which he felt was a good option, period. New paragraph. I asked Mr. X to describe his emotional state since the date of accident, period. He reported that his wife has told him that he has been grumpy since about 4 months post-accident, period. He stated that his mood has been deteriorating with time, period. He said that he requested counseling several times, period. He was referred to psychologist Mr. D. Beattie, Beattie, with whom he has attended 2 sessions to date, period. He reported establishing a good rapport, period. He referred to having problems with self-esteem and feeling useless, period. He stated that he has been looking for work for 2 years and that his restrictions have limited his options, period. He affirmed that he continues to be snappy with his wife and children, period. He has no energy, period. He feels depressed, period. He stated that he was not on antidepressants, but he was open to the idea, period. He stated that his physician recommended attempting counseling first, before trying antidepressants, period. Mr. X also affirmed that he has been feeling better now that he has a job option, period. New paragraph. Present condition. New paragraph. Physical symptoms. New paragraph. Low back pain, 24/7, 2-10/10, period. New line. Painful hips, leg pain and tingling. New line. Numbness left leg. New line. Sexual dysfunction. New paragraph. Mr. X reported that his symptoms are exacerbated by excessive or extended sitting, moving the wrong way, and lifting, period. He obtained some relief through lying down, hot baths, and application of cold packs, period. He rated his sitting tolerance at 20 minutes, standing tolerance at 15-20 minutes, and walking tolerance as, pretty easy, period, . He has a cane and walker, but rarely uses them, period. He tolerates driving for up to 1 hour, period. New paragraph. Cognitive symptoms. New paragraph. Mr. X reported that he is very forgetful, period. He loses or misplaces his keys or confuses days or events, period. He has good long-term memory, period. He stated that these cognitive difficulties have been problematic since he has been using opioids, period. He stated that he has no attention span to read, period. Conversational skills are good, period. He is not as well organized, and his wife reportedly complains about this, period. He is not interested in watching television, period. He reported no perceptual disturbances, period. New paragraph, emotional symptoms. New paragraph. Mr. X reported that he is moody, snappy, and irritable, period. He is impatient, period. He admitted to a few tearful episodes, period. He is not particularly optimistic for the future, period. He rated his overall mood at 5/10, period. He feels anxious and worried about things, period. He is preoccupied with finances, period. He does not like associating with people, period. He does not like large groups, period. However, he stated that he is okay when attending a concert or a hockey game, period. He avoids doing almost everything, period. He lives in a small town, so social activities and outings require driving to get anywhere, period. He reported no intrusive thoughts or dreams, period. No suicidal or homicidal ideation, period. He reported some anger management problems and that he, open quote, flipped out, close quote, at a car dealership last month, period. Sense of humor is good, period. New paragraph, functional status. New paragraph, 3 hours non-restorative sleep per night, period. New line, appetite 8/10, period. New line, no change in weight, fluctuates plus or minus 15 pounds per month, long term, period. New line, some change in taste, possibly due to medications, period. New line, 1-2 cups coffee per day, period. No alcohol or street drugs, period. Medical marijuana, 30 grams per month on prescription, uses 12 grams per month by vaporizer, period. New line, quarter pack a day smoker, period. New line, energy 40%, needs help with socks, not shaving daily, period. Reduced libido, sexual dysfunction, period. New paragraph, daily activities, new paragraph. Mr. X reported difficulty with various housekeeping tasks such as vacuuming, grocery shopping, washing floors, making beds, yard work, and driving, period. New paragraph, social activities, new paragraph. Mr. X reported that he interacts with friends at home or outside the home on a monthly basis, period. He stated that he played Senior A hockey until the year of the accident, period. He is still interested in hockey, period. He has coached his daughter's hockey team, period. New paragraph, rehabilitation goals. New paragraph, open quote, figure this shit out, period. Probably permanent limitations, ellipsis, no long-term work goals, ellipsis, want to do something, ellipsis, Home Depot is a good option, period, close quote. New paragraph, psychosocial history, new paragraph. Mr. X reported that he was born in Edmonton on April 1, 1983, and raised near Camrose, period. He has a 37-year-old brother, period. His parents are in their mid-50s, period. New paragraph, Mr. X reported that his childhood and family life was characterized by a, open quote, strenuous, close quote, relationship with his mother, period. She was strict and, open quote, I was resistant, period, close quote. He had a good relationship with his father, period. Ultimately, he was close to both parents, period. There was no alcohol or drug abuse in the family, period. He believes that the discipline was probably physically abusive by today's standard, period. He got along well with his brother, but they often had altercations and beat each other up, period. Mr. X reported that he was very active in his youth, period. He was aggressive in sports, period. He was athletic and played physical contact sports, period. He did not have any trouble in school, period. However, he was aggressive at school, period. He described how he, open quote, played for keeps, period, close quote. He did not have many friends apart from his sports friends, period. He stated that he, open quote, used to drink a lot in teens to 21, ellipsis, weed all the time, ellipsis, tried it at 14, ellipsis, more at 16, ellipsis, to the present, period, close quote. Mr. X reported that he has had medical marijuana since 2016 period. He reported having a criminal record